Hey, Sangriaz from the Hidden Levels here with part 2 of the 100% walkthrough for Enigmatis Ghosts of a Maple Creek. This was recorded on Xbox One. It's designed to get you all of the achievements. By the way, I am playing on normal, but if you want to just play through once, you should play on an expert difficulty. You can't do what I'm doing here, just going through and pushing A and spamming A on expert difficulty, because on expert difficulty, if you make more than 5 mistakes, the screen goes blurry. So it'll be a little bit of a different experience for you, but other than that, everything else should be the same. The puzzles, the mini games, where you need to go, they don't change at all. So the only thing is that on expert difficulty, things are not highlighted for you where you can click. But with you're following a video, so you know whether it's highlighted or not doesn't make any difference. Let's see, a flashlight. There are achievements related to like completing the mini games without skipping, like completing 7 mini games without skipping, completing 14 hidden object scenes without using hints, stuff like that. I've been told, thanks to Frodo from our the Hidden Levels team, that you can replay the same puzzle over and over if you feel like. I don't feel it's necessary, but if it's something you feel like doing, you just want to get that achievement over, just as quickly as possible, instead of playing through the game. Just play the first hidden object scene like 14-15 times over and over. Just keep restarting the game, and by doing that, the thing you can get is you can use hints. If once you got rid of that, you can start the expert mode and use hints during the hidden object scenes. And if you can't find a certain item, it will be certainly helpful, because hints, using the hint system, it'll just point out that item that you're missing, so it'll be definitely helpful. It's totally up to you how you play. There's so many ways to go about it. The game is very easy, 1000 any way you play this. Here I messed this up a little bit. I was a little bit confused about what I needed to do. What you need to do is, before you can put that thing in there to join the pipes, you gotta put all those other rings on the pipes first. And the very first thing has to be the one all the way on the right. Put that in first, and then that I believe the rubber, the red thing. I was wrong. The iron thing. Do it on the other side too. Yeah, okay, I finally got it. And then put that in, and then you gotta join it by turning the nuts. No pun intended there. Yeah, I gotta join the bolts before I can turn on the valve. Yeah, done. The sheet on the left is the instructions. If you click on that, it'll tell you what to do. Now turn on the faucet. The left one doesn't work. The right one, we want to use the handle that we have in our inventory, and then turn it on. That should fill up the basin, fill up the cup, and clean the rack. Now we have a dirty, not clean rag, as well as a cup full of water. Now we'll go out, back out to the street, the town center area where the guy is there, and we'll throw water at this guy. He seems wounded and we're throwing water at him. Pretty mean of us.
Detective, it's you. You're still.
Okay, go through this dialogue. Now we have a little bit more of a clue, evidence, another hidden object scene. Remember, the objects are random, so you can't follow my guide exactly. So the items that they task you to find may be completely different from what's seen on my screen here. And I am going for solving all object puzzles without using hints. So that's why sometimes I struggle and I can't find something, but I still refuse to use any hints. Go back to the bathroom, go outside, and use the item that we just got to get that down. We'll go back out to try and grab that. That's more evidence for us. I remember now.
You were wrong. You're still in great danger.
He murdered them all. Can you imagine?
But it's not over yet. Here, take this. Inside are the answers to the remaining riddles.
Yeah, pick up these items. Bunch of evidence being added to our inventory right now. Also pick up the item, the relief. It's called a relief in the game. Well, another hidden object. The game is all about hidden object puzzles, so there's a lot. It's pretty easy if you do repeat the same puzzles over and over, and the items are just, there's like maybe 30 items or 40 items or whatever, and they give you a subset. So if you do refer to the video, some of the items should be the same as what's given to you, and the items that's not given to me right now is most likely given to me when I revisit this area again. So it's quite possible if you skip to the next hidden object puzzle or something like that, you might find some help. But still, it's not like very difficult to figure these things out. I don't skip any of the mini games like these either, because skipping the mini games will void on the other achievement for finishing all the puzzles in the game without skipping. So this one is pretty easy. It does lock in once you get it in the right area. So rotate, try to find where they might go. And just try, as usual with any like jigsaw puzzle type of style, it's easiest if you start from the edge. But you have the outline there, so you can even if you don't start on the edge, you can kind of figure out where they might go. It's not too bad. Done. Now pick up the relief. Or is it called a relief? Whatever it is, pick that up. I believe that achievement is for solving half of the mini games without skipping. So now another mini puzzle. We've already done this chunk puzzle in the chapter 1. So you you should be familiar with this scene itself. Some of the items that we're asked to find are kind of the naming is kind of obscure. Like batteries are said they put down energy source for some reason. I don't know why they just didn't say batteries. Pick up that evidence. The game requires you to find evidence to progress through the story, so always do pick these up. What I'm picking up isn't just random stuff or that just does a backfills the story or anything like that. You do need to pick these up. Now I press the right button on the D-pad to get into the evidence wall, but actually this is the only part you have to do this, but you need to get back to the evidence wall because somebody has written something on the wall and you have to actually see it for the next stuff to appear. But with the exception of this, from now on, whenever you need to access the evidence wall to try and deduce something, you can just load up the this screen by pressing the right on the D-pad. So just fill in the evidence as I'm doing here. That's as much as I can fill in. Go out to the balcony area. Use the hook and rope so you can get down. And another hidden object scene here. Check out that fence. Just grab the garden shears. We don't have the key for opening that just yet.
He's gone.
Okay, the guy's gone. We don't know what happened. He was very wounded, and he just left up and left somewhere. We use a crowbar to open up that floor area. And check out this. Get rid of the rocks and then the sheet. And there is a skeleton. Alright. Grab the items and the wallet. The card inside there. We figure out who the victim is here. It's another evidence. Now open up the evidence wall and put that into the victim's area. Nope, not that. The ID card that we just got is what we need to put into the victim's area. I can be somewhat dumb at sometimes. I'm seeing my video and I'm like, oh, why did I do that? That's so stupid. Because the ID card glowed when I first loaded up the evidence screen, telling me that's the new item that we just got. Seems pretty obvious that's what we need to be moving, but I guess it wasn't at the time I was playing the game. Anyways, and then put these in, these other ones into the suspect. They filled in the suspect area. Now we need to find the information about the murder weapon. The game story is very well written, so even though I skipped through a lot of it in order for the sake of making the video as short as possible, so you don't have to sit through me talking through the story and telling. I don't mean to be a storyteller here, so I don't think we have all the items to solve this puzzle just yet. But we'll be solving this puzzle very soon. But anyways, what we'll be doing is, well, maybe I do solve it here. Let me see. Yep. Okay. Yeah. On the left side, we have to press the buttons in a certain order to light them all up. On the right side, we have to put the star-shaped icons in the right order. I believe it's in the ascending order, so like 1 2 3 4 5 or something like that. Anyway, that order that you see on the screen is right. Now if you do get it right, one of the hands in the middle will drop down, and we should have the items to put on the left side and the right side. Putting in those items will drop a couple more hands as well, and middle as well. Putting in those items drops the 3 hands. Solving the puzzle on the right, solving the puzzle on the left drops the other 2 hands, and that's all 5 hands, and that lets us access the middle puzzle. This is actually a pretty lengthy puzzle if you think about it, because it involves solving 2 puzzle sequences, putting in 3 pieces. Those pieces also require you to solve other stuff. So this one, it took me a little while to get, but what you need to do is get the outermost one in the right spot, and then skip the one in right under it. So skip the second ring, go on to the third ring, and use that to make the second ring match, and keep going until the end, and that should match the entire thing. What happens is, if you spin the one of the rings, the one outside of it and one inside of it will both spin around. So you have to use the one inside to try and match the one outside, and I couldn't get that for a long time. That's why it's taking me so long. But feel free to skip about 2 minutes or so. That should be enough to get to the end of this puzzle solution. As always with any puzzle games, when you're stuck for a long time, and when you figure it out, you're like, oh, that was so easy, why couldn't I do that, And there's definitely a eureka moment for me when I figured out what I needed to do here. But I got your back. I tell you how to solve this very simply. I was referring to a walkthrough on the official website. I don't know why they do that, but the official website of the game has the walkthrough, like full walkthrough, except for the bonus chapter, and it's very well written, but it doesn't give you like every single like detailed instructions how to finish a minigame. It tells you like, use the rings to match up the puzzle, start from the outer ring and work your way inside. That's what I'm trying to do here, obviously, but it didn't tell me to skip the second ring like I'm telling you right now. So I was like very confused. Moving the second ring would force me to make the outer ring not match up. And so I was like, how do I do this for a very long time? And I think this is about the time I do figure it out finally. I should be figuring this. I think I'm looking at the walkthrough, trying to understand what the hell they're talking about when they're saying work your way from the outside to inside. Really sorry to have to make you sit through all this, but anyways, I think I get it really soon. I promise. The video is 22 minutes long and I'm at around 20-minute mark right now, so I should be getting it very soon. Yes, I'm still trying to use both rings to try and make it match up. Sorry about that. I should have muted my phone. Yeah, it's coming to the chapter is coming to a close. I'm looking at the instructions again. Now I got it. I'm doing it now. There we go. And once I solve this puzzle and put the big relief thing that we piece together in a jigsaw puzzle kind of way, that should open this door and that ends this chapter. So well, no, the chapter has ended. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. My name is Sangriaz and I'll be back with parts 3 very soon.